Hey y'all, I've got some big news to share with you today. My life went through some pretty wild changes this year, and it set me on a totally different path. So first, I want to thank you for supporting me in the Healthy Developer Show over the years by being totally upfront about what's going on. There's no sugarcoating it. This could be really exciting for some of you or a little sad. Ever heard the saying, when one door closes, another opens? Well, that's exactly where I find myself today, sharing this moment with you. Earlier this year, I went on a rant about how working for companies in tech doesn't make any sense anymore. And I told you I had some ideas for a new way to help you escape the corporate grind. But then after reading my Bible, I was starting to feel like I was abandoning people who weren't really ready to be self-employed yet. So I flip-flopped just a couple months later, announcing the channel was returning back to its original purpose to help you have a healthy work-life balance in tech. But then life happened. As you know, I've been professionally coaching people in software as my full-time job for the past couple years. Well, this year has been especially hard for me. I tried so hard to encourage my clients, to help them make smarter decisions, to show them better ways to work within the system. But they kept getting laid off. They kept getting told to do the job of 2 or 3 different people. And even when they knew it wasn't working for them, they kept retreating back into situations where they were basically being exploited. At first, I blamed myself. If I'm a coach, shouldn't I be able to prevent this sort of thing from happening? But the longer I thought about it, the more I realized something I already knew. Working as an employee is a totally great way to start off in any career, but it's not the 1950s anymore. We can't just pick a profession, especially tech, and just milk it until retirement. It sucks to say, but I started having serious sleep problems again thinking about all this. Is it really ethical to charge developers to coach them on their career if I keep supporting them going back to the system that takes advantage of them? The other thing that happened is my oldest son had his first child. I'm a grandpa. This probably is no surprise, but it got me really thinking differently about my life. I'll be 50 next year, and I just don't have the energy I used to. Even though I try to ride my bike, I hit the gym, and I eat as healthy as I can, I still have to be really careful that I don't burn out. Well, here's what I realized. Coaching people one-on-one, while it's been super exciting, has been burning me out. I knew something needed to change, but I didn't know what. And so finally around July of this year, I started feeling like I needed a fresh new perspective. I was kind of stuck. Luckily, another coach I'd already been following for a while had kind of a special opportunity. They were usually really exclusive to work with, but a spot suddenly opened up where I could personally get some help. After just a week of working with them, I realized a couple things right away. First, if I really wanted to help people succeed in their career, that meant I had to stop helping people stay comfortable. You'd think I would remember this since I've had to deal with it for decades as a parent of 3 kids. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't just agree with my clients. Sometimes I have to Bill Burr them. Just be really brutally honest. But at the end of the day, I couldn't force them to take a big step in a new direction, especially if they didn't feel like that was something they signed up for to begin with. I had to let people who wanted to stay in the system go so I could truly be free to help people who are ready to rise above it. The second thing this coaching showed me, that I can actually help a small group of people just as easily as one. I experienced some group coaching myself and realized how much I was learning just by hearing what other people were discussing with the coach. I realized I didn't even know what the right questions were to ask sometimes. So it was pretty powerful to personally experience how effective that could actually be. But the third thing this coaching did was it it forced me to confront a couple really difficult questions. If I'm going to start helping you work for yourself, what's the biggest challenge to help you overcome? And how do I get you through it without overwhelming you? The answer was simple. I had to help you create an offer, a way to extract the most valuable work you've done in tech, package it for sale, and charge a premium price to deliver it. Once I realized this, I went after it hard. Over the next week, I designed a 4-day workshop. It would help anyone in tech come up with a premium consulting offer, but in a group. The week after, I marketed it to my email list and here on YouTube. And the week after that, I was actually delivering it live to 25 people. It was scary, it was hard, and I definitely didn't get everything right, but I did it. People raved about it. And I actually made some really good money along the way. Well, a few months later, I did it again. This time I redesigned the workshop based on everything I learned from the first one, and it went even better. I was able to charge more, make an even bigger impact on people, and got even more really good reviews. So I came to a crossroads. Do I hold on to the over 100,000 of you who've cheered me on as I've stumbled through trying to become a career coach, even though I know it's not really the best path anymore? Or do I go all in helping people with this new path to become highly paid, trusted advisors? I realized the truth was in front of me the whole time. And if I'm honest with you, I've been wrestling with this truth for over 2 years now. There was no way to do this and bring all of you along on the new journey with me. And so today I'm announcing an end and a new beginning. This will be the last Healthy Developer show. I can't tell you how much you've taught me about myself over the past 8 years. When I started this show, I was burned out, broke, and a recovering addict. The industry broke me, but you gave me a place to vent, a place to heal, and a place to read all your comments that said how much the show helped you. But what you might not know is how much you've helped my career. You taught me I have much more to offer than working just for corporations. There are things I've learned I just could never be rewarded for as long as I was writing code or leading agile teams as an employee. And when I first started sharing my episodes nearly a decade ago, many people just trashed me online. They called me a fake and a sellout. But you stood by me and cheered me on. The Healthy Developer channel will still be around for you to watch and enjoy for as long as we've got YouTube. I still see thousands of people every day watching these episodes, leaving comments, and somehow finding peace in their career. And so this brings me to what's next. If you're done with the layoffs, micromanagers, and technical interviews, I'm about to offer you a way out. But if you want to follow me from here, you're going to have to step up and step onto a new path. I'm calling on you to throw away the geeky dev stereotypes, the baggage about the manager that wronged you, and the empty values that most people in tech hold up as idols. Instead, I want to challenge you to look at your career through a new lens, to see the disappointments and challenges you've faced for what they are, lessons you had to learn to make you ready for what's waiting around the corner. Are you ready to stop settling for being tossed around? Are you done escaping from your problems and willing to take them head on? Are you done making excuses and ready to make your own path to success? Are you willing to let your old career die to watch something new grow from within? Then subscribe to my new channel, Developer Reborn. You'll find a link in the description to the new show. I'll be sharing the exact systems I've been using to help people make the transition from employee to trusted advisor. My goal is to help you work less hours and finally earn the respect that you actually deserve. Thank you for your support, your participation, and holding me to such a high standard on this channel for the past 8 years. Without you, I never would have kept going. You supported me, my wife, and my 3 children through some really hard times. Since I lost everything due to burnout, we've struggled with bills every month that seemed impossible to pay. But every day, God was teaching me, hey, Jayme, I'm here. I'll take care of you. Just follow me and take a step at a time. And without all of you, I never would have worked so hard at this. To discover this new path, I'm inviting you to join me on today. Until next time, stay healthy and God bless.